Once you hit a certain point in this map, the NPCs in the starting area will disappear. If you go out to this place without getting the car, Noriko will still say all of her lines from Beyond the Void.
Dr. Freeman, you won't get anywhere on foot. Come back up and get in the car.
The crane will still function as normal.
Get that car up, right? Get the hell out of here.
The song Entanglement is quite unusual. It's the only song that loops forever, being only 8 seconds long. Plus, in the one map where it's used, it has an actual source in 3D space. The music becomes louder the closer you are to the Citadel.
Attention. Confirm your civil status with local protection team immediately.
In the beginning of Entanglement, Eli can be found hiding on the ceiling. The Citadel's weapon-destroying device, which is really specific, will never actually destroy your bug bait. The bug bait will just mysteriously disappear with no explanation. Also, if you've ever picked up a grenade at any point during your playthrough, there will always be a single grenade that appears, even if you don't have any at the moment. This wreckage stuff was not made very well. You can send any citizens in your squad up to the top level of this building, where the snipers should attack them, but they won't until you go up there yourself. On this map, once the second helicopter appears, you can lure it back further into the map. This helicopter can be fully destroyed by using the mounted guns. If you throw a grenade, quickly enter a vehicle, and then go to a new level, you might somehow manage to throw a grenade while still in the vehicle. Typically when Valve wants to optimize something, they'll put black walls over the doorways and windows of a building in order to hide the things that are inside it. However, in this one place in Nova Prospekt, they did something rather unusual. They actually put in an entirely new wall. If you activate the trap at the White Forest Inn while Alex isn't inside the barriers, this happens.
It's a trap! Gordon, come on, get inside!
When you reach this room and follow Freeman, Barney will disable this force field even if there are no prisoners to be freed.
Fantastic.
There won't be any prisoners here if you reach the area with a full squad. If you mess around with this door, Alex can do some funny things.
This day in particular.
If you avoid stepping into this area, the Vortigaunt will never finish working on the airboat.
There we are.
If you stand near this wall, these soldiers will be very reluctant to shoot you.
So, this is Dr. Freeman. At last. I wish I could say this was a pleasant surprise, but it's neither a surprise nor, as you will surely agree, very pleasant. Well, I am nothing if not pragmatic.
I've looked in the decompiled VMF and I cannot find anything to explain this. More floating things have been found. When Father Grigori is holding this lever, you are still able to interact with it.
While I hold the gate. Go quickly.
Most people would consider this a soft lock.
Flee, brother. Onward to the mines.
Citizens can give you health kits through floors.
Here goes. Here, take this med kit.
There is at least one missing texture in Half-Life 2. Using your own explosives, you can prematurely destroy these Combine rockets. Hey, I usually don't put messages like this in my videos, but with YouTube being more and more stupid every day, I naturally have to worry about my own channel somewhat. You know how YouTubers always beg you to subscribe? Well, personally I don't think that does very much, so I don't do it. However, once you do hit 100,000 subs, you can get a YouTube representative, and that maybe will help your channel not get instantly terminated for some dumb stuff. Maybe. So if you subscribe to me, then my channel might last about 2 seconds longer than usual. Thanks.